Hello, hello. Welcome back to When in Robes. I'm Carly Consker, and today I have a really special guest. I have Zach's better half, Gabby. I have Zach's wife, Gabby, on, who's also a friend, and I'm so excited for you to join me. This is going to be a part two to the podcast I shot the day after their wedding, super hungover with sunglasses on, barely any makeup. So because I was incoherent and don't even know what I said in that podcast, we have Gabby to actually give us information and to be on the pod. And I'm so excited to have you. So welcome.
Wow, I cannot wait for part one.
I mean, I was editing it and it's so part one's definitely going to be short. And I don't think I gave any information about the locale and like the significance of it to you and why the wedding was there. I probably butchered the name. I said Bormes-les-Mimosas. Is that correct?
Pretty close. The first word is the hardest to say. It's Bormes.
Okay. Well, Gabby's like French. So she knows how to do this stuff and say things that I can't. But before we get into it, tell me where you are right now.
We are in the Hamptons at Zach's family's house. We're very grateful to be here on a holiday. So not working. It feels like total summer is in full swing. It's beautiful.
Amazing. And I see that you're in a robe.
I am. I found a robe at TJ Maxx.
I'm so happy you're in a robe. I'm also in a robe. I'm in this robe is actually, I think it's from Pottery Barn. My friends got it for me as a birthday gift and it has my initials on it. And it was so sweet. And I'm so excited to be able to wear it. I'm currently in my apartment in Los Angeles. But let's get into a little bit about how we know each other.
Is this the debut of the robe?
I haven't worn this one yet on the pod.
Wow.
I know. They should be honored.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jess and Julia.
I want a monogram robe, Jess and Julia.
I know. I mean, it was actually like the perfect gift. So I'm really excited to wear it on the pod. So Gabby and I met obviously through Zach. Zach has been on the podcast. He's dying to come back on again. So I first met you in Casa, I would assume.
Yes, I think so. I can look at what my first photo is with you if you want.
Really? Yeah, you should do that. But I kind of want to know like what did Zach, if anything, tell you going into like meeting all of us in Casa? Because obviously we've been going for a long time and it could be very overwhelming to go for like the first time as someone's significant other. Did he warn you in any way?
Honestly, so Zach and I have been together for like 9 years. So it's every year we're together, it gets harder to remember the past. But I think I went with him on like our first or second year of dating. So it was very, very soon. I had met his dad maybe like twice. So it was definitely like a full swing meeting his whole family and like getting to know them on a deeper level than just like dinner in the city. And yeah, I probably met you I've definitely met you in Casa for the first time. Were you there for the Beyonce and Jay-Z?
No, don't even bring it up, Gabby. Gabby, that's my biggest regret, I think, in my life is not being there that year for New Year's. That was the one year I took off of Casa, or maybe like besides COVID, that was the one year that we didn't go. And I remember you guys sending me videos and I was beside myself.
Yeah, they were just like guests at the concert. They like walked in, it was wild. So that was my first time for sure. And then
I met you the following year, that means.
Yeah.
That's so funny. I can't believe that was your first year.
Yeah. I mean, when I think of you, I think of Casa for sure. But then we also have like so many overlap of friends just from like the city and new friends we made in Casa too. So
totally. No, totally. And I'm so happy that you get to come on and talk a little bit about the wedding. And I kind of want you to talk about why you picked the location you did, what the significance is for you and your family.
So growing up, every summer I would go to the south of France. Harder summers to have, but summer camp was never like an option for me. I never went. Maybe my friends went, but I never had like an interest in going. It was always spend my summers with my cousins and my grandparents and uncles and aunts and everyone in the south of France. So we have this great house right on a cliff, right on the water. It like could not be a better location. And kind of like our cousins all have houses down the street. So it's kind of like a family compound in that sense. So it just has a lot of meaning. And I would spend the whole summer there and not realize how great that was. Like now with work, you can't take off 3 months and just
No, that's
go.
insane.
Yeah, it's a lot of like beautiful memories, like barefoot, running around everywhere from house to the beach, back again. And then when Zach and I started dating, I brought him, and I don't think he'd ever been to a location like that. I think when he would go to Europe, he would stay in like hotels or resorts or things that were just like a little bit more kid friendly and where like tourists would maybe like spend more time. So the cities, or like he'd been to Paris a few times. But yeah, so it's just been a very special place for both of us.
Yeah. And it's absolutely gorgeous. So when we went for the wedding, I had no idea that it was like the water and the mountains. Like it's so beautiful there. And like you kind of get like the best of both worlds, I would say. But it is like, it's not is it the ocean that it's all like, what is the water that's there?
Sea, the Mediterranean Sea.
Mediterranean Sea, same shit. That's what I meant, But it's so beautiful. And especially the hotel that the wedding was at, it was the perfect, I would say, one perfect location and the most stunning view I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like I had a balcony that, yes, I had the creme de la creme of rooms, let's be honest. And
Yep.
I had a beautiful balcony and I can see the water and the mountains and it was like greenery, but also like beachy. It was beautiful.
Yeah, and we got really lucky because when we throw like a party, we want like everyone to stay there. For the wedding, that was like our main thing. Like we want to find a hotel big enough so that all our guests can stay at the same location and just all be together for 3 days. So that was the only hotel in the area.
It was perfect.
Yeah.
It was perfect. And I was promised chicken fingers and chicken nuggets at the after party, and I got them. And it was the best thing in the entire world. After drinking so much all night, like to have chicken nuggets in the south of France was iconic.
Oh, Carly, I wish you were on the phone with our wedding planners and the hotel people with Zach fighting for those chicken nuggets for you. And they just like didn't understand, like, they were preparing like a 5-star menu and everything for the hotel and then chicken fingers. So he really pulled that one through.
I'm so appreciative. I think everyone was, to be honest.
Oh yeah, that was definitely a highlight because it's not like expected when you're just like,
Totally. The amount of people that came up to me was like, what did you score? What did you score?
Yes.
It was so much fun and it was so amazing. But you guys travel a lot as a couple. When you guys are planning a trip, who usually takes the lead on planning? Is it mainly you, Zach? Like, how does that go down?
We're both like, we love traveling and we both love planning. And so I think it's like a mix of both, but like, I always know that if I'm like having a busy like time at work or just I'm not like focused on the trip ahead, he's going to plan it for me. So I can just like sit back and relax. But we're definitely big, like, yeah, travelers.
No, I love it. When you guys are looking at hotels and stuff, is there something like a particular characteristic of a hotel that you look at? Like, do you focus on location? Do you focus on amenities? Is there a certain type of hotel, like boutique hotels, or like what type of features like do you look at before booking?
All right. Well, before I even speak of hotels, we do like to stay in our family's homes for free. So if we have like a cousin or an uncle or like a family member, we'll stay there first.
The luxury of having family all around the world.
Yeah, and divorced children of divorced families with 8 parents each. So total, it's great. But for hotels, yeah, we're more like boutique hotels. Or for our honeymoon, we discovered the small luxury hotel group, and
I love small luxury hotels.
Yeah, they were amazing, all of them. And they're like architecturally significant. So we love the whole experience of a smaller hotel that has all the amenities or most amenities. Maybe not chicken fingers, but
some of them do. Some of them do. Where did you guys go on your honeymoon?
Scandinavia.
I mean, it's a very adventurous trip. What was like your favorite activities when you were there? What did you do? Give me like a top few activities.
Yeah. I mean, you were there when we were like leaving the hotel. We were like packing our swimsuits away and nice summer clothes and packing winter clothes and hiking boots. And it was it's the weirdest packing trip we've ever been on. But we flew from Nice to Oslo, went up to the Lofoten Islands, which is like Arctic Circle, like way up. It was a very big adventure to get there, but absolutely worth it and beautiful. And then we drove 10 hours from Norway to Sweden.
Wait, you drove 10 hours?
Yeah.
What do you mean you drove 10 hours?
The alternative was taking a 3-hour ferry to a flight, to another flight, to another flight. These were very remote places. So we were like, you know what, we'll drive, we'll do it, we'll suck it up one whole day.
Wait, how did you land on these locations? Like, did you consider that you're going to be driving 10 hours prior to picking where you're going? Or did that come as a surprise?
No, okay, so we got from Nice to Oslo. Then we got to, I don't even remember. Oh, it was called Bodo in Norway. And then we hopped on a ferry and it was a 3-hour open water, like basically you're in the ocean ferry. We have never been more seasick. So the plan was to do it backwards, to leave and to go to Sweden. But after that horrible ferry experience where everyone was handed barf bags and the waves were just like insane, we impulsively rented a car and changed the plans a bit to drive. So yeah, it was not part of the plan, but like looking back, I would recommend everyone do that because it's nice. You're in Sweden, you're like driving around, it's beautiful.
I'm sure it was gorgeous. And plus Zach loves to drive.
Yeah, no, and I need to get better. So it was definitely good to drive.
What was like your favorite activity that you did on your honeymoon besides a 10-hour drive?
We love to eat, so we ate amazing like fish and seafood and everything's so fresh. So we love that part. And then honestly, we're not like very like nature people. So we did like hiking one day, we did kayaking one day, but we had a few more like hike and kayak days and we were like, no, we're good. We'll like sleep.
Was it mostly relaxing and exploring?
Yeah.
You can only do so much in nature, you know?
Yeah. No, I totally like admire people who do it, but like, I don't know, after a wedding and everything, you're like, you just want to sleep, I think.
Yeah, you're exhausted. So, of all the places that you've traveled to, do you have a favorite place or a favorite hotel or both?
I knew you were going to ask me this. I forgot to think of the answer.
You could also give me like a top few hotels or a top few places that you love to travel to. Like it doesn't have to be just one.
Yeah, I think favorite place I've been to is Harbor Island. It's close to the US, kind of hard to get to, but just such a beautiful place.
When were you there?
We went in April of last year. It was actually my bachelorette.
Love it.
Easy to plan too, because it's like,
I mean, it was beautiful. It looked beautiful.
yeah, it was gorgeous. And then, I don't know, hotel. This is so random, but I stayed at the Four Seasons in San Diego so many years ago. But
Yeah.
like, of course, and like, you can't go wrong with the Four Seasons.
I love a Four Seasons. Like you can say a Four Seasons anywhere and I'll be there.
Yeah,
It's the best.
beautiful.
That's so random though. Of all the places you travel, you're like a Four Seasons in San Diego, not like, Paris somewhere or
Yeah, I mean, there's a beautiful hotel in the south of France that I've never stayed at, but it's called Lily of the Valley and it's
Ooh.
gorgeous. And if I needed a hotel down there, I would recommend people stay there. It's so gorgeous.
Where is it in the south of France?
It's right behind Saint-Tropez. So
Okay.
easily accessible to Saint-Tropez, but if you want like calm and beach and like just like not the glitzy glamour of Saint-Tropez, to like have a home base, stay there.
That's a great advice. And also the way that you say Saint-Tropez and the way I say Saint-Tropez is like night and day.
It sounds the same. You're saying it.
No, you make it sound like beautiful and I make it sound Americanized. If you could travel anywhere tomorrow, like what's at the top of your bucket list?
I feel like everyone says this, but Japan is definitely.
Japan's at the top of mine too.
Yeah, we should go together. I would love
100%. I need to go during cherry blossom season.
Yes.
Like I want to go during cherry blossom season. I'm dying to go. My mom and I really want to go. Like a lot of people I feel like go in the winter or like November, December, just because they have the time off. But like April end of March and April is cherry blossom season. Like I need to go to Japan.
Yeah, it feels like a big commitment, and like the time change is so different. You have to go for at least 2 weeks, I think,
Yeah.
and not cheap. But we went to Bangkok, and that was like as far as we've been in like Asia so far. Love it, but it's definitely like a commitment trip in my book.
Yeah, Japan is definitely top of my bucket list. And so is I really want to go skiing in Switzerland. Well, snowboarding, but skiing in Switzerland. And I really want to go to Iceland. Have you been?
No, but I feel like it would be like such an easy flight, and like, yeah.
Maybe from New York. But like,
From LA, yes, definitely not.
yeah, no.
Stop in New York a few days, we'll hang out, and then you'll go.
Of course. When you're packing, are you typically a carry-on girl or a checked bag girl?
Carry on, girl.
I can't do that. What's like your best packing tip?
I'd love to know why you don't carry on.
I need options. Have you ever seen me travel, Gabby? Have you seen my bags at Casa? I bring like the biggest duffels and like a hanging bag. I feel like you are able to pack in a way that like you don't need many options. You know what you like to wear. Like you know that everything is going to fit you. Me, on the other hand, I need like 5 different options per night.
Wow. Yeah, I definitely like have gotten to a point where I plan out the outfits. So every day of the trip, I know what I'm wearing, or I'll like switch out a few things or wear like things that go well together. But yes, definitely a carry-on girl.
Even
Only.
for like Casa, where you're there for a long time.
Yeah, 100%. I'm just bringing like swimsuits and a few dresses.
I'm so impressed. Like I could never.
And
Never.
the genius Zach like ordered these compression bags that I'd never even like thought of doing from Amazon, and they're so good and you can put more.
I'll try it, but like it's never gonna work. It honestly would never work for me. But I know who I am. Unless it's like a weekend trip and I'm gone for like 2 days.
Have they ever lost your bag?
Yeah. Are you kidding?
Oh.
But I have air tags in them now. Have you ever had a travel disaster? Like, has there ever been any crazy travel stories?
Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, my favorite, I mean, like I hate it, but it's also the best. I was living in Chicago at the time, flying to Berlin for the holidays where my father lives. I was flying alone, and the connecting flight was through New York. So Chicago, New York, great. I think they even like upgraded me because they saw a little like girl alone.
Alone.
So that was great. But then in New York, we take off, Delta flight. We take off. We're like probably like above the Hamptons or something. They realized the door was not closed.
Of the plane.
Of the plane. Yeah. Like the passenger door that like people were coming in.
Stop.
So yeah. So thank goodness we were not like that far, but like so stressful. And the outcome was horrible too, because we returned to New York, but we couldn't land because there was too much fuel in the plane. So they made us go like in circles above the Hudson or the East River for 3 hours to defuel, basically, like in the air. And then we landed, and I think they like changed the plane, or I don't know, had to refuel. I don't know what happened, but we got to Berlin the next day, and I think the airline gave us like a $20 Starbucks coupon. I was furious. It was horrible.
I would have been so pissed. But also it's weird that they made you like circle so many times when the door was not fully closed. Like I don't understand why they can't land with fuel, like that much fuel. I don't get that.
Yeah,
I don't understand airplanes in that way.
Yeah, thank God it's never happened again. So
yeah. Were you freaking out on the plane, or were you like, okay, there's nothing I can do?
I don't think I like was at my like stage of freaking out on planes. Like I think with age I've gotten a little bit more anxious when flying.
Mm-hmm.
But back then I like loved flying, and I loved flying alone. It was like, freedom. So no,
Totally.
I like trusted the adults in charge. And now as I'm an adult, I don't trust the adults in charge. But
do you find yourself to be a pretty good flyer? Because I know Zach has anxiety when flying. So do you feel like you're kind of like a calming source for him?
No, I think his anxiety of flying has rubbed off on me.
So
So
he's been a bad influence.
yes, we're not great, but we love traveling. So,
So obviously we don't have any chicken finger reviews today because I'm going to add this as a part 2 to the wedding podcast for I'm not going to say it right. You say it.
Bormes-les-Mimosas. Such a beautiful.
What was that? Did you see that? Did you see that
I
thumbs
love
up?
that. Yeah.
Wait, what was that? How do I do it again? Yay. I don't know how that happened, but it did. Anyway, thank you so much, Gabby, for joining us. I will see you guys next time. Stay tuned because you never know where we'll end up next. Goodbye.
Bye.